It's another beautiful but very hot and humid day here in the Villages, Florida. Matter of fact, it's too hot and too humid for anybody to be out playing pickleball this time of day. Currently, it's about 89 degrees, and that's only because we've got these rain clouds up ahead, giving us a little bit of reprieve from the sun. It is rainy season here in Central Florida, where we get these massive thunderstorms almost every single afternoon, and we haven't even had our first tropical storm or hurricane of the season. But stay tuned, there's something brewing down there in the Atlantic, so we might be having some weather mid to later part of next week. Hey everybody, I'm Michael. Welcome back to our channel, The Villages Experience. Today is Thursday, August the 1st, 2024, and we're starting today's adventure down here in Dabney. More specifically, we're at the Dabney Recreation and Postal Facility, because I want to show you around a little bit. There's some homes down here that are for sale at deep discounts, and also just kind of give you a sense of perspective of how quickly the Villages can build out not only a neighborhood, but an entire village. When we first started looking at the Villages a little over a year ago, actually 1 year ago this past July, we rented a house over there in Richmond before we ever did our lifestyle visit, because our son and his girlfriend came down to visit us for his 25th birthday. So we rented a house over there, and we drove the car and we drove the golf cart down here. And this area back here behind me, everything that you see did not exist back then. They had the basic roads built. They had started working on the adult pool and recreation facility back here behind me, but none of these houses existed 1 year ago. And as I spin around here, as you can see, as far as the eye can see, there's nothing but houses. They have built this area completely out. They've now moved all their construction and future development over there in Moultrie Creek, Shady Brook, Water's Edge is coming online hopefully soon. There's a lot of other neighborhoods they're building. So they do have some deep discounts on the remaining homes that are here in the village of Dabney. I brought my iPad, I got it back here in the back seat of the golf cart so I could pull up the Villages website and show you a map of the Villages. You can pull this up on their app as well, but in my opinion, their website has a lot more details than you can find on the actual app. And then you can also pinch and zoom in and zoom out. So the first thing to kind of highlight and point out for you right here is just how big the Villages is. So everything that you see right there in the center, all that dark green area that's outlined, that's all the land that the Villages currently owns. From all the way up there in the north, the older sections, then as we pan down here, you'll see all this land that they've bought. So as we zoom in right here, I've got a couple of toggles on. So number one, I've got the pre-owned homes turned off. I've got the empty lots turned off, just showing brand new homes that are for sale or pending right now. And if you look at these two little clusters of dots to the right, that's where we're at right now at the village of Dabney. But if we kind of zoom in right here, you will see that this area right over here, that is the area of Moultrie Creek, Shady Brook, and where the Villages is currently building right now. So when you stand in that area and you look around and you do a 360 perspective, you go, wow, this is massive. Look at all this area that's being developed. But what I want you to pay attention to is all this other dark green area all down here that has not even been developed yet. All right, it looks like my nemesis, that is AKA the lawn cutting crew, just showed up with their lawn mowers and their leaf blowers, so it's going to get pretty noisy. Plus, I just heard some thunder back there in the background, so let's ride through here real quickly just to show you a little bit more about Dabney. So we're on the very last stretch of the multimodal path. That is Chandler Drive directly there in front of us. And as we make this turn to our left, if we take Chandler Drive all the way to the very end, it dead ends into County Road 470. And if you were to take a left on County Road 470, it will take you into Leesburg, which will then intersect with Highway 27, which you could take a right on Highway 27, and it would take you all the way into Claremont, all the way towards Orlando and the Disney World area. But if we were to take a right there on County Road 470, that takes you over there to the Florida Turnpike. And then once you cross over the Florida Turnpike, that's the brand new section where the Villages is developing Moultrie Creek, Eastport, and Shady Brook. They do own all this land right here in front of us, which I'm assuming will be eventually maybe retail. And then they own all that land back behind us, which I'll put up on the screen right now. They just started clearing all of that land right there from Chandler Drive all the way down County Road 470 over there towards the Lake Denham entrance. And so I'm guessing that somewhere down the road that they'll do with that portion of 470 like they did the other portion over there close to Eastport. And then they'll probably move the road around a little bit, add some roundabouts, and hopefully put some type of golf cart tunnels. That way all the folks that live over here in Dabney and then back here in the Enclave, it'll make it much easier for them to get over there to all that future new development. So even though the sky is blue off to our right, over to our left and straight ahead, you can see those gray storm clouds forming. There's a big thunderstorm making its way in. But here at this stop sign, the multimodal, if we were to take a right, that will take you up into the Enclave. They still have a few of the interior lots available for sale if you want to build a custom premier home. And now we're getting ready to come to the very end of the multimodal. We got to exit back onto Chandler Drive and take a right, and then we'll get back into our own golf cart lane. But yeah, you can see that storm cloud brewing directly ahead. I saw a few flashes of lightning, so I'm trying to hustle back home before I get stuck in this storm. There is the Dabney Recreation Center to our right, and you can see all the lawn crew out there riding their lawnmowers and got their weed eaters and stuff. So thankfully we got out of there before it got too noisy. So let's drive down to the very end of Chandler Drive, let you see the rest of Dabney. This will then dump us out onto Megason Road and then over there into Lake Denham, which is the village that we live in. So at the end of this road, I'll pull back up the website and show you a few of the homes that the Villages has still available for sale at some really deep discounts over here in the village of Dabney. So thankfully I made it home, got the golf cart in the golf cart garage before the storm came down. I was hoping to drive by all these houses, but Yeah, we get those afternoon thunderstorms every single day this time of year. So I'm back on the Villages website. I got it pulled up again. You can see the entire land mass the Villages owns. As we scroll in here, you'll see off to the left, that was the Eastport area. Now we're focused over here on Dabney and also the Enclave. So all the yellow dots are the pending home sales. All those brown dots up there, those are the home sites that are available up there in the Enclave. And those home sites go anywhere between $39,000 to $69,000. All the exterior home sites have already been sold and built out. But if you'd like to build a custom premier home, you still have an opportunity to do so. But just realize it's going to be for an interior lot. And I think the bond over there is between $70,000 and $80,000 on those homes. So as we scroll back down here to the village of Dabney, I'm also going to go turn off the filter here for the home sites and also the pending home sales. So we'll uncheck both of those. So now you can just see the homes that are still available here in the village of Dabney. If we count this up real quickly, it looks like they have 8 different homes still available, some at some pretty deep discounts. So if you click on any of the dots, you can see here is a Charlotte. It's a bungalow villa that was originally listed for $365,000. Now it's $339,000. If you click on the little map icon there, it shows you exactly where it's located in the village. And then if you click on the floor plan, it'll pull it up and give you the dimensions of each of the rooms. And you can also scroll down and see exactly how big the garage and the lanai and so forth is. So still a few opportunities for folks. If you're price conscious, then there's some really great deals to be had over here. Matter of fact, they still have one over there. It's really, really close to the Dabney Recreation and Postal Facility area. This is a designer home for $349,000, originally $383,000. So you're going to save about $35,000 on it, but it is the only one available close to the Dabney Recreation Center. It is walking distance, which that is a huge, huge plus. So if you click on the floor plan, you can see the room dimensions. It does have a Florida room on this home. That's pretty awesome. And as we scroll back out over here, now we'll kind of focus right here. This is Lake Denham. So Lake Denham also has a few homes still available for sale. And you'll see that it looks like there's 6 homes available. There are bungalow villas, but 5 of the 6 do back up to County Road 470. So that's probably why they're still available for sale, because County Road does get pretty busy, but there are some huge discounts. And they do have one that's interior, and that's a Winslow C, which that's one of the most popular bungalow or courtyard villa homes, because it is a larger version of the regular Winslow model. So again, there is the floor plan, so you can see all the different room dimensions. And if you were to go purchase this home over in the new section, you're going to probably spend $40,000, $60,000, $80,000 more, depending on where it's located in the lot and so forth. So now we'll scroll back out and we'll focus over here on the new area where the Villages is currently building. So this is the Eastport, Moultrie Creek, Shady Brook area. Water's Edge will be coming online really, really soon. And you can sort here and view homes by the newest or low to high or high to low, but you can see that the Villages is not currently discounting any of the homes over here in the new section. It's only over there in Dabney and those handful of houses they have left over in Lake Denham, because I think they're just really trying to close that area out so they can focus all their efforts not only here in the Moultrie Creek and Eastport area, but all that land mass that they are going to be building on for the next 20 to 30 years. And if you're over here in the Villages area, you'll see they've already started paving some of those roads.